Hello everyone, this is Sajid Khot and I welcome you all to my channel Creative Tutorials with a very big heart. So dear children, how it's going? I hope all good and things are moving smoothly at your ends. Dear children, I'm making this video as per the request made by one of my YouTube subscriber or audience, you can say, or student. Okay, where the student has asked me that sir, why don't you make one video where you jot down some points or you give us some tips that how we can do well in our exams, how can we fare well in our exams. Okay, so this video is exclusively and specially for that child, okay, who has requested me for making this video, and not only for that student but for each and every student who are watching this video. Okay, and I hope that my humble efforts in making this video will definitely prove to be beneficial to one and all, and these tips what I am going to share with you, all right, will definitely help you a lot. Okay, these are not very hi-fi tips, okay, or taken from somewhere, or this is what actually I had been doing when I was a student, okay, during my school days, during my college days, during my engineering days. Okay, these are the things which I was doing. Okay, so I'm sharing my personal experience with you, that what tips I used to follow. Okay, so I have not got these tips from any of my teachers. Okay, but this is what I used to do. So it is just a formal talk with you, my dear children, and I hope that this formal talk proves to be really beneficial to each and every student watching this video. Okay, come on, let's start with the content. See, first of all, I know very well, and even you know very well, that exams are around the corner and you really want to do well on them right now. But the question is, where do you start? So, see, dear children, first and foremost thing is scoring well in your exams or doing well in your exams is all about two things. Okay, number one is about your preparation, that how well you are prepared for your exams, and number two is about your time management. Okay, it is very important to manage your time effectively, prudently, religiously. You have to study. Okay, and if you don't work on these two parameters, okay, or on these two factors, I'm telling you, you take it from my end, your exams are going to eat your head. Okay, so well before advance you need to work on these two. Okay, and if you remember in my previous videos, also in some of the video, I had already suggested you, I had guided you that how to use your time prudently and religiously, so that at the end time, okay, you don't have to spend your sleepless nights at that time. Okay, it's better that regularly, gradually, if you keep on working right now, things will definitely come in control. Okay, and the fear of exams will automatically go out. Okay, and the thing is, whatever things you study, whatever things you revise will definitely come in your mind. Okay, you'll be able to recollect, you will be able to reproduce it whenever you're writing your exams. Okay, for that, these two parameters, these two things, these two factors are very, very vital. Remember, okay, I repeat, the first one is your preparation and the second one is your time management. So now what I will do is, in my this video, okay, I will talk to you exclusively about these two things. Okay, these two points. Okay, I will talk to you regarding some of the best strategies, okay, on this board. Each and every student should know how to crush it once test days rolls around. Okay, so my first is, I have divided this video into two parts. Basically, the first part is studying beforehand. Okay, the first part is studying beforehand. In this, let us see A, B, C, D, what I have written. Then second part will come at the end after we are done with this part. Okay, so first and foremost point I have done is study and revise properly. Okay, your first point is study and revise properly. This implies setting up a study timetable, a revision timetable up to days or weeks right now before the exams or your test start in actual. Now the amount of revision time needed depends on how big the exam or test is. So you should revise your main topics for at least 25 to 30 minutes daily. Okay, and this is to be done 1 week prior to your exams. Correct. Now, for example, today is whatever date. So, for example, suppose today is 15th, for example. Okay, and your first paper is on 22nd or 23rd, a week after this day. Okay, so what you will do is you will start revising your main topics well before advance, that is 1 week before. So, whatever points you have made for your studies, those points which you have highlighted right now, your teachers might have made you to underline it when she or he was teaching you. Okay. So those points, okay, which are likely to come in the exam, means questions on those points are likely to be framed. You need to revise those points on a per day basis, okay, 1 week before your exams start. Point number 2, okay, that is B. Point number 2 is listen to what the teacher is saying. Okay, listen. Point number 2, listen to what your teacher is saying. This is very important point, my dear children, because he or she might be very clear, correct na? Or they might make it very clear what to expect in the exams or test, correct? So because whenever a teacher is on one topic, right, and they ask you to underline this, that this point is very important, okay, or this paragraph is very important, or some boxes in your textbooks you must have seen with a purple color or yellow color or blue color or pink color, right, now whatever color, correct, which asks you that, which tells you that, do you know or remember this, correct na? So these all pockets are very, very important whenever a teacher sets a question paper. Okay, his one eye is always on these points. Okay, even at the end of the chapter, when you have in certain chapters, okay, where you have the entire chapter in a nutshell, and what you have studied in this chapter, okay, that end part of the chapter is also equally important. Whenever we set the question papers, okay, we always have one eye on that block as well. Okay, so whenever your teacher is teaching you in the class, okay, she will tell you this, she or he will tell you this about this. Okay, so be very careful, and that it is very, very important. Okay, because there it will, because there they will make it very clear that what can be expected in the exams. Okay, so it will become very easier for you. It will give you a rough idea that how to prepare and how to go about. Point number 3, that is C. Okay, point number 3 is study in sections. Okay, study in sections. Don't jump or don't rush on all the topics at once. Okay, make sections. Yeah. Take the material you are provided with, including any revision notes, okay, and divide them. Okay, and divide the materials into sections. Your teachers must have provided you with some materials. Okay, so take all those materials, okay, including any revision notes. Okay, what happens basically, teachers, when they finish with their portion, okay, and they take a revision, okay, there are special notes given from a revision point of view. Okay, and divide the material into sections, correct na? So whatever material you get, okay, divide them in sections, that this day you will be taking care of this much part, this day you will be taking care of this much part, correct na? Or if not in days, for example, you can divide that sections into number of hours. For example, if there are 25-30 points, okay, so you will keep a target that in this in next 1 hour I am going to take care of these 25-30 points. Okay, in the next hour I will move ahead with other 20-25 points, and this is how you can do in sections, so that everything does not get jumbled up. Okay, and if you mix up everything together, 1 point from here, 1 point from there, correct, then it will be very difficult for you, and then you will be asking for trouble. Okay, so please be careful, don't do that mistake. And the most important thing is you study these points, okay, these key points, by understanding them. Don't just mug it up. Okay, just mere mugging it up, okay, will not help you. It is very important to understand the things. Okay, so whenever you understand the points what you are studying right now, it becomes very easy for you to keep those points in mind basically. Okay, so that if at least one or two words click you while exams, okay, those two one or two points will help you or making your answer in your own words. Okay, so that is very important. So whenever you study the key points by understanding them, it is just super way of doing it. Okay, because it will prove like icing on the cake. Then comes our point number D, that is point number 4. Okay, what is it? You will deactivate. Okay, deactivate your social media. Deactivate social media while revising. It is very very important, because I have seen that today, right now the biggest distraction is the social media. Okay, so keep yourself away from this the virus, I would say one type of virus only. Okay, which is eating up your mind day by day. Okay, so whenever you are revising it, deactivate your social media. Okay, while preparing for your exams, turn off your mobiles. Okay, keep them in silent mode or turn off your mobiles. Okay, or and stay off of social media. Okay, no WhatsApp, no Telegram, no Instagram, no Facebook. Just say tata bye bye to all these apps. Okay, these social media platforms, and whatever you want to do, you do after you are done with your exams. Okay, and if really required, what you can do is you can temporarily deactivate your account from social media. Right now, that is the best thing I would say. Okay, that you can do. If possible, do that. Children, keep one thing in mind: checking your phone too often will only serve to distract you. Because I have seen students that they behave like mad fellows. They become mad actually. In other words, I would say, if they don't unlock their the phones, and if they don't check the messages on WhatsApp or whatever, whichever social media they are active on. So this is not good, correct? Na? That means the phone is controlling you. Okay, this should not happen. Okay, you must have the phone in your control. Okay, whenever you want. Okay, just open for some time. Okay, that is okay at times. But it should not happen that every now and then you are unlocking the phone and checking that this message has come or not, that message has come or not. Right now, what new content has come on YouTube and this and that. This is not good. Okay, this is not good. By doing so, this will distract your mind totally, and you will not be able to focus on your studies whatsoever. Now comes our point number 5, that is E. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, that is eat well and sleep well. Okay, eat and sleep well. This is very very important point. Okay, just like preparing for a big game, correct? Now, what we do? Yes, you need to eat and sleep well, correct? Now, suppose that tomorrow you have a match, okay, a football match or a cricket match, whatever, right? Now, so a day prior to it, you need, of course, you need practice also, but eating well and taking adequate sleep is also equally important. Okay, nobody can deny with this point. Okay, so what happens is, so for example, when you are going for one game, if for that just one game to win, if you need good things to eat, that is healthy things to eat, or you can say balanced things to eat, okay, nutritious food you can say to eat, right now, and good sleep, correct now. So when you are going out for your exams, right now, even that demands good eating habit and good sleep as well. Okay, so my dear children, just like preparing for a big game, you need to eat and sleep well to fully prepare for an upcoming test or exam, whatever. If you are too exhausted, if you're too tired right now, because of not eating good things a day before or not taking adequate sleep, okay, what will happen is, it might so happen that whatever you have studied, correct, you might forget some of the things. Okay, at times it do happens with some students that whatever they have studied, okay, they tend to forget everything just because of wrong eating habits and sleeping habit. Okay, so these two are very important factors. Okay, you need to work upon. So if you don't take proper sleep, what happens is you feel tired, and then you tend to forget things, okay, whatever you have studied. And when you don't eat healthy things, right, now nutritious things, what happens is your brain becomes slack, okay, and the brain does not function smoothly, okay, it does not operate smoothly. So it is very important so it is very important a day before your exams, okay, to eat well and to sleep well. This is our point number 5. This is a point number 6. That means point number F is do not cram right before an exam. Instead, just revise or just say that formulae, okay, in your mind, correct na? Aankhein band karo and just keep on repeating this formula in your mind, okay, is a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, or a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. There are a lot of formulae, correct na? Okay. As far as maths is concerned, okay, algebra, geometry, or science is concerned, paper 1, paper 2, okay, if you are from 9th standard and 10th standard, okay, up to 8th standard we have only one paper of mathematics and one paper of science, okay. So but whichever standard you are in, correct na, you have formulae, okay. So you need to keep in mind, okay, that you will not just cram. You just go turning pages of a textbook or a notebook or whatever you have in your hand, correct now. It's advisable to see that formula in your mind, okay. Or what are properties or some substances, properties of acids and bases and what not you have, correct na. Just revise it, okay, instead of turning the pages and looking it visually. It is better right now to revise it in your mind itself, because whenever you go for exams, because once you step into examination hall, you will not be having books in your hand, correct na. So whatever you have saved it here, correct na, in your hard disk, okay, so you will have to use that one only. So this habit of revising in your mind will definitely help you in your examination hall. Trust me, dear children, rereading your textbook just before your exams, okay, won't do much good. Take it from my side. It won't do much good for you, okay. However, a bit of last minute refreshing on whatever you have memorized can be helpful. So this was the end of my first part of the video, that is studying beforehand, okay, where that point I had subdivided into 6 points, A, B, C, D, E, okay, and all that things. Now coming to our second part of the video, okay, that is taking the exams or your test in actual. तो अब तक जो करना था आपने सब कर लिया एग्जाम्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, एंड नाउ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज नाउ you are getting ready for your exams. So what you will do there? Here also I have divided the second point into A, B, C, D and so on, okay. So your first point, that is point number A, is stay calm. This is the most important thing, my dear children. Remember, it is very very important to stay calm. शांत रहो, correct ना. Keep yourself cool. शांत रहो एकदम. जितने शांत रहोगे उतना आपका दिमाग चलेगा, okay. जितना आप घाई करोगे, okay, the more you rush, correct na, the more your brain will get confused, okay, and then the brain will not be and the brain will not function properly to recollect the things, correct now, when it is actually required, okay. So stay calm. So now the question is how to stay calm. What you will do, you will stay calm. Sit, okay, sit. You are sitting in the examination hall, okay, on your seat. What you will do, take couple of deep breaths. Okay, inhale, exhale out through your mouth, okay. Take in fresh air through your nose and throw out through your mouth. Do it 4-5 times or say 7-8 times, correct na. So what happens is, by doing so your brain gets relaxed. When you do this, okay, you will see your stress level comes in control, okay, because your brain is stressed now, correct na. You are in a dilemma, you are in a big question, that this question will come or that question will come. If that question comes, I haven't studied it. If this numerical comes, I'm not sure of the calculation. If that thing comes, what I will do as far as my units or conversions are concerned. There's lot of things will be keeping on going in your mind, okay. So stay calm, okay. take this couple of deep breaths. Okay, this will keep your stress level under control. If you struggle with test taking anxiety, what else you can do? You can take 2-3 sips of water. Okay, don't drink the entire bottle. Okay, yeah. If you do so, then you know what will happen, correct? You will have to go for susu and all. Okay, so don't do all that things because that will not bring your stress in control. Okay, what will happen is this 2-3 sips or 4-5 sips, you can say, okay, so to say, will keep your brain hydrated. Okay, will help to keep your brain hydrated. And what happens is, when your brain remains hydrated, when you keep your brain hydrated, okay, your brain starts functioning smoothly. Okay, so whatever things you have forgotten, okay, what happens is your brain starts recollecting those answers slowly. Okay, so don't rush by drinking full bottle at once in one go, correct? Now you will not be able to help your brain in functioning smoothly. Remember this. Okay, then comes my point number 2, that is B. Okay, think about your answers. Think about your answers. So whenever you are attempting one question, make sure whatever you are writing it right now is the right answer. Okay, because definitely you must have studied it. Okay, you must have definitely gone through that question. So what you will do is think of the answer, that for this question what the answer was, correct? Now, so make sure before you pen it down. And if suppose even after thinking that whether your answer is right or wrong, you are not sure of the answer, the best thing is skip it. Skip that question for the time being and come back to it later. Okay, when once you are done with the entire paper, okay, then come back to that question again and then try to recollect things, because that time you will be done with the entire paper. So 90% of the tension must have gone, correct? Now, so 90% of the tension must have gone by then. Okay, so once your 90% of the tension is gone, okay, then your brain will automatically come into relaxed mode, and your brain will help you, okay, in recollecting the answers, okay, and helping you think that which is the correct answer. Okay, and what happens is, sometimes it so happens that chances are it might be addressed in a different question. Okay, so whatever answer you are not finding it, that answer may be addressed in some different question. Okay, so keep your eyes open and be vigilant for more clues on the same topic as you complete the rest of the test. Okay, so this will definitely help you. Then comes our point number 3, that is C. Don't listen to what others say, okay, about the answer, whether this is right or wrong. No, don't listen to others. If you think that whatever you wrote is correct, please don't stress yourself thinking of others that what they wrote correct. Now, if you are sure with your answer and if you feel that nay, whatever you have written is correct, just make yourself feel happy, okay, and keep yourself out of stress. Because because once you have written the paper and you are out of the examination hall, correct? Now, there is no point in stressing yourself, correct? Now, by thinking that, arey yaar, I made mistake in that question, I made mistake in that question. Okay, if you keep on evaluating yourself, correct? Now, just by listening to others that what answers they wrote, correct? Now, by doing so, you are unnecessarily increasing your stress level, which will not help you. Instead, what you will do, get on your next sets of revisions right now, and knowing that you did your best. Now, whatever you have done in the exams right now, leave it up to God. Okay, because now there is no chance to go back and ask the answer sheet from the examiner or supervisor right now, and to correct the mistakes whatever you have done. It is not possible now. Okay, so keep yourself out of this tension, because one thing is for sure, only your actual test results will decide or will confirm how well you did or how well you performed in your test right now. Just by listening to your friends that you wrote this answer wrong and you made mistake in that question is not going to judge your result, correct? Now, so wait for your results, keep calm, stay cool, okay, and enjoy your life. keep it easy for at least other papers to come. Then comes our point number 4, that is D. Make sure to review your test results patiently. I repeat, make sure to review your test results patiently. Okay? Because this will help you to know or to see what you got right and where you went wrong, correct? Na? Because this will help you to improve. And do this when you are in a calm state, okay, so that silly mistakes can be fixed, correct na? Because it's very important that your brain is in calm condition, because if you just go through your papers after they are being checked, correct na, you will not be able to go through them, you will not be able to analyze your mistakes. Okay, it is very important. So whenever you get your papers checked, correct na, go through them very nicely and make sure that those mistakes are properly understood, that what mistakes you have done, so that in your other exams or the upcoming exams you will not repeat those same mistakes again. Okay, and also try and always be motivated, as it will help you do better in future. Okay, this is what in all actually I wanted to share it with you, that how I used to take care of these exams and all, about my studies beforehand and during my exam sessions. Okay, so I hope that what I did, which helped me, okay, to reach up to my engineering, and I'm sure that this will definitely help you as well. Okay, if you follow these things, there will be many points, right? Because every person has a different experience, a different ways of coming out of that tension period. Okay, so this was what my strategy, how I used to take care of my two things, which is initially I told you of preparation and time management. Okay, so it is very important that each and every work which is to be done, okay, should be taken care, should be done on that time itself. Okay, so that the results are clearly seen. Okay, and if you don't manage your time properly and prudently, so what will happen is eventually this will clash in your result. Okay, and then you will not get good marks, most probably. Okay, so I hope that this video will definitely help you all, okay, in coming out of the fear of your exams, and how to prepare beforehand and how to take care of your exam days. Okay, so that what happens is, whatever you have studied, less or more, whatever, correct na, that remains with you, okay, on the day of exams as well. Okay, because that is the day basically where we are in utmost need of whatever we have studied. Okay, so I request you all, the children, to please go to the video again. If you think that some points are missed out, okay, then you are watching it, pause the video, rewind it, go back and see it. Okay, the video is not that big. Okay, so the idea is you must get it right now, you must get the ideas that how people around you are tackling these problems. Okay, so I have shared these things with you, and I hope that this benefits each and everyone. Okay, dear children, so with this I am ending my video, and at last, as usual, I always say you, stay blessed, stay happy, keep smiling. Okay, let the people around you feel happy and blessed for you being near them, correct? Huh? And help others also to come out of this tensions, if at all they are in. Right now, share the link of the video with your friends and your colleagues, okay, with your classmates and all, so that even they get benefited. Okay, and okay, so that's all from my end. I love you all. Take care. Bye bye.